What does it actually take to get a home from list to sold in today's market? It takes an exact 18-step strategy. There's no fluff, no secrets, just a complete roadmap covering everything from strategic pricing and staging secrets to contract negotiation and what to expect closing day, so you can unlock your home equity and make your next move seamless. Selling a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make, and my goal is to help you navigate the process with clarity and confidence. This is Real Estate 360 with Janil. Stay tuned until the very end because I'm going to show you exactly how to get a written copy of this entire checklist. So let's get started. Step 1, the first call and pre-list prep. Here's exactly what happened the moment you reach out to me. First, I respond right away because timing matters in everything, especially real estate. Next, we schedule your listing appointment, and I will review a quick pre-listing appointment questionnaire. This is just a few questions about your timeline. Are you planning to move locally or out of town? What are your goals? Are there any updates that you made to the home? What is your ideal move-out date? Or are there any concerns that you may have? The reason for this is that it helps me to be more prepared when I get to your house. Before we meet, I also, in the background, get to work researching your home, checking public records, reviewing property history, and studying the local market. I prepare your home evaluation and a customized listing presentation tailored specifically to your property. This is where I show you how I help prepare and market your property so you get the best and the strongest return. By the time I walk into your home, I already understand everything about you and I understand how to position your home for the best results. This is just step 1 of the full service your home deserves. Step 2, the listing appointment. At the listing appointment, we'll walk through the entire property together and I'll take notes on updates, repairs, any value-added opportunities, and the small things that can make a big difference in your final price. I'll go over your personalized pricing strategy and I'll back it up with data. I'll also explain how showings will work and review my full marketing plan. I'm going to show you everything from staging to professional photography, social media, open house, the videos, and so much more. We'll talk about staging recommendation, your ideal timeline, and how the entire process works from start to finish. I'll answer as many questions as you have, big or small. We'll review the listing contracts, the agency disclosure, my commission structure, so everything is clear and transparent. My goal in this appointment is for you to feel confident, prepared, and fully supported, and to know exactly what to expect every step of the way. Step 3, after you hire me. Once you hire me to sell your home, the onboarding begins, and I make it simple. First, you'll get a welcome email with your next step checklist. I create your seller file with all your documents, contracts, and timeline. Then we confirm your listing price and strategy. Next, I prepare and send your listing paperwork and disclosure. Everything from lead paint forms to all your property statement. Once everything is signed, we finalize showing instructions, access detail, lockbox, and keys. I connect you with all my trusted partners and attorneys and handymans and junk removals and stages, anyone to make the process stress-free. From here, we are officially preparing your home to hit the market, and that's when the magic happens. Step 4, preparing the home for marketing. Before your home hits the market, preparation is key, and I guide you through every step. I start by reviewing with you a customized home preparation checklist that covers everything from the big 3s such as decluttering, depersonalizing, and deep cleaning to quick interior fixes like painting, lighting, all the way to curb appeal that stop buyers in their track. Then if repairs or touch-ups are needed, I coordinate with handyman services or junk services. If the home needs decluttering or deep cleaning, I can help schedule that too. We'll also talk about staging, whether full staging or a simple consultation is needed, because we want to maximize your appeal to your buyers. My goal is simple: create a polished, market-ready home that photographs beautifully, attracts more buyers, and ultimately help you sell for top dollars. Today is step 5, home prep and media production. Once your home is prepared, the fun part begins, media day. We finalize staging, confirm everything is perfect, then schedule professional photography and videography. I'm always present at the photo shoot to make sure everything is captured at its absolute best. Depending on the property, we may also create a 3D tour, floor plans, drone photography, or a full video walkthrough. I verify the photo order, request retouching if needed, and write a compelling listing description that highlights the story and the value of your home. This is where presentation meets strategy, and it makes all the difference. Your home deserves to be a star. It's step 6, marketing build out and MLS prep. Before we go live, I build your entire marketing package. I upload your listing to the MLS. I attach all disclosures and optimize your photo order to grab buyers' attention. The first 3 seconds is when you grab their attention. Then I create your custom marketing materials, your flyer, your social media campaign, your YouTube video, and your property's own dedicated website. Here's the secret sauce. I also use reverse prospecting to find buyers who are ready and looking for homes just like yours, and I reach out to their agents directly. I also leverage my professional network with broker-to-broker open houses or promotions. Maybe I just email them. By pitching your home to the top agents in the area who have active buyers waiting, we know we have a list of people needing your house. If coming soon is allowed in your area, I also set up early promotion to generate buzz. Every detail is intentional because strong marketing isn't optional. It's what attracts the right buyers fast. It's step 7, going live on MLS. The day your home hits the market is huge. I publish your listing to MLS and it gets syndicated to all the major sites such as Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, and many more. Then I double check. I go back to those sites and check for accuracy so nothing is missed. I launch your just listed promotion on my social media. I notify my buyer database and I send out email blasts to the local agents that I gathered. And we install a yard sign, and within hours, you are officially live. Once you go live, I also actively market your home by door knocking to 25 to 50 of your nearby neighbors with just listed flyers. Neighbors often know someone who's looking to move into the area, which helps generate strong interest. This is where momentum starts building and strong marketing brings strong offers. It's step 8. Showing and open house. Once we're live, it's showtime. I respond quickly to showing requests, schedule private tours, and host open house to get as many qualified buyers inside as possible. I collect feedback from buyers and their agents and share it with you so we can stay ahead of any misunderstanding and any market changes that might be happening. I also follow up with every interested buyers and their agent to keep your home top of mind. Every week, you'll receive an update on how many buyers visited the house and showed interest, and if there's any marketing activity of who sees or who's checking the property online. And if we need to adjust anything, we do it strategically. My job is to keep the momentum high and opportunities flowing. I handle the traffic so you can focus on your future. Today is step 9, offer management. Getting multiple offers on your home is exciting, but how they're handled can make or break the deal. When offers starts coming in, here's exactly what I do. First, I receive and acknowledge every single offer and organize them in a spreadsheet so that nothing gets missed. Then I call the buyer's agent and loan officers to verify financing and the strength of their offer. And I want to know their buyer's motivation and how solid the deal really is before I get it to you. Next, I break everything down for you by price, by terms, by contingencies, by loan type, and timeline, so you understand what you're actually looking at, not just the headline numbers. If the offers don't come in where we expected, I'll update the comps to make sure we are positioned correctly and negotiating from facts, not emotion. My role isn't just to collect offers. It is to help you see the full picture and confidently choose the best one for you. Price is important, but terms are everything. It's step 10, negotiating offers. I help you choose the best offer, not just the highest. When it comes to negotiating offers, strategy matters. I guide you through counter offers, options if that's what you want to do, terms, adjustments, and how each offer align with your goal, whether that's price, timeline, repairs, or contingencies such as inspections, mortgage, or buyer concession requests. We compare everything. We compare price, we compare financing type, we compare inspection terms, closing timelines. I even call the loan officers to determine the strength of the buyer's offer. This is all done to determine the level of risk that you want to take on. Once you choose the best offer, I get signatures from all parties, collect the earnest money deposit, and update MLS to contingent. Your sale is officially moving forward. It's step 11, the inspection phase. Once you accept an offer, we enter the inspection phase. First, I introduce the attorneys to kick off the purchase and sale draft, and then what I do is I coordinate with the buyer's agents to get the inspection scheduled. But here is where my strategy is different. Some agents prefer to stay in the dark about the home flaws, but I believe that what we know and disclose upfront create a solid deal. When we are transparent from day one, we eliminate the surprises that cause buyers to walk away later. I prepare you for exactly what to expect, and if the buyers come back with a long list of repairs, I'm here to push back. I negotiate to reduce those requests before they even get to you. And then I help you to get professional quotes so you can make informed decisions on whether you want to handle a repair or offer a credit. Once we have an agreement, we update the attorneys and keep the momentum moving forward towards closing. Don't let a small repair ruin a big deal. It's step 12, purchase and sale agreement. Once the inspection is complete, the next major step is the purchase and sale agreement. At this stage, the attorney has already prepared the purchase and sale based on the accepted offer, and updates from the inspection is added. This is where the finer details are reviewed and finalized: price, deposits, contingencies, timeline, and responsibilities. My role is to guide you through what the purchase and sale really means. I coordinate communications between all parties, I track deadline, and I make sure nothing agreed to in the offer and the inspection get lost in translation. I work closely with your attorney to keep the process moving smoothly and make sure you understand every step before signing. Once the attorneys agreed on the language in the purchase and sale, it is time for all parties to sign, and the second deposit is collected, then MLS is updated to under agreement, and you are one step closer to closing. Is step 13, appraisal and financing phase. The buyer is now actively working with their lender. The buyer's lender will order the appraisal, and I follow up as a seller's agent to make sure the appraisal is scheduled and completed on time. The buyer's bank will send out an appraiser to ensure the home's value matches the loan amount for the buyer. I don't leave this to chance though. To eliminate the risk of a low evaluation, I provide the appraiser with a curated list of comps and property upgrades up front so that they take all of that into consideration. If the appraisal still come in low, I'm your first line of defense. I help you navigate solutions, whether that's challenging the bank's data, negotiating appraisal gap coverage where the buyer pays the difference, or negotiating other terms. My goal is to protect your equity and keep the financing on track. I don't just hope for the best, I prepare for it. It's step 14, mortgage commitment. As we approach mortgage commitment date, my job is to stay in touch with the buyer's agents and lenders to make sure the buyer is on track. I want to confirm that they've met all their commitments deadline, and I follow up with the agents and lender and address any issues like appraisal gaps, repair questions, or underwriting delays. Once I receive that commitment letter though, the financing is officially secured. But remember, commitment does not mean clear to close. There are still final hurdles to jump, like the buyer's provided an insurance binder or updated pay stub to prove that they're still employed. This is why I stay in constant contact with the buyer's agent to make sure they've warned their clients, do not take out any new credits, do not quit your job, and do not make any major purchases. I'm here to ensure every final bank requirement is met so we can head straight to the closing table without any last minute surprises. This is a major milestone and you'll always be in the loop. Step 15, preparing for closing. As we get ready for that finish line, I coordinate final details so nothing slips through the crack. I will work with you to get the smoke and carbon monoxide inspection done and schedule the final water and sewer reading. If you're selling a condo, we'll make sure that the 6D certificate is ready to go. I don't just leave you with the heavy lifting. I can refer you to partners for bulk trash pickup and move-in services. We'll schedule the buyer's final walkthrough and I'll remind you exactly when to cancel those utilities. Once you receive your closing disclosure, I'm available to review it with you and help calculate your net proceeds. While you work with your attorney to make sure your documents are signed ahead of time, I'm behind the scenes making sure everything is delivered to the buyer side for a smooth transition. Closing day is right around the corner and moving is hard, but my system makes it easy. It's step 16, final walkthrough. Before we head to the closing table, the buyer will complete their final walkthrough, usually the day before or the morning of the closing. They're checking to ensure the property is in the same condition as when they bought it, that all agreed upon repairs are done, and that the home is completely vacant and broom swept. But here is the Janil difference. I go to the property before the buyers arrive. I do my own walkthrough to make sure everything is clean, the trash is out, and there are no last minute issues. If anything unexpected does come up, I help to resolve the problem quickly so the closing isn't delayed. This is the last checkpoint and I'm right there to make sure the handoff goes perfectly smooth. Smooth endings leads to new beginnings. Step 17, closing day. Congratulations are officially in order. Today is the day all the hard work is coming together. So while your attorney oversees the sign-ins and ensure documents are correctly completed, I am still behind the scenes keeping everything on track. I'll communicate with the attorneys, the lenders, and anything on the buyer side to monitor the transaction, confirm final details, and anything that's important to the property. I'll also notify you the moment I get the news that the transaction is officially on record and the sale is complete. Once the MLS sign is flipped to sold, you close the door and you are on the way to your next chapter. And if you're up for it, I'd love to celebrate with you because I love celebrating with my clients. I'd love to get some photos and give you your thank you gift and maybe even lunch if you have the time to mark the milestone. This is more than a transaction. It is a major life moment and I'm honored to have been in your corner all through it. Today is step 18, post-closing and partnership for life. Just because we're officially closed and the keys have been handed over doesn't mean our connection ends. My goal is to be your realtor for life, the person you are proud to refer to your family and friends, because I'll stay in touch long after move-in day. I'll keep you updated with home anniversary reminders and local market shifts so you always know your home value. But it goes deeper than that. I'm your permanent resource. Love to be your permanent resource. Whether you need a trusted contractor for renovation, advice on your next investment property, or a strategy session on how to use your home equity to build generational wealth, I'm only a phone call away. I'm not just looking for my next listing. I'm looking for my next lifetime client. I want to be the first person you think of whenever real estate comes up in your life. Thank you for following my 18-step series. Selling a home is more than putting a sign in the yard. It's a process, and every step matters. My goal is to educate, guide, and give you clarity, confidence, and a better understanding of what to expect when selling your home. If you're ready to put this exact playbook into action for your own property, let's connect. Click the calendar link in the description below to book a strategic consultation and create a custom plan for your home. But if you're not quite ready to talk and simply want a copy of this 18-step checklist, comment the word sold below and I'll send it straight to your inbox. This is Real Estate 360 with Janelle, where we help you move with confidence, create legacy, and build generational wealth. If you found this series helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone preparing to sell their home soon. Thank you for staying to the end of this presentation.